Uh-uh-uh. You know, people, there's people that might think, let's make a disclaimer real quick. Make it very, very clear. I'm sure there's people out there that think that I just pick at people for no reason. And nothing can be further from the truth. Every person I talk about, every person I roast has done something to me. Now, some of the things may seem very petty to you, but I'm a petty ass motherfucker. I mean, I don't mean to be petty, but this is a petty area. It doesn't take much, you know? It doesn't take much. I've got certain boundaries. What's up, Shadrack King? Now, about a month or so ago, I was on a panel talking about something, and Face YAYA pops up. First, I think that's a funny fucking name. And I remember Face YAYA pops up and says, "You hate women. You're always roasting women. You hate women." And I said, "That's not true. I don't hate women. It just happens to be there's a majority of the women on here, and they take some liberties and call you names and talk shit. And I'm with the shit. I'm with the shit. I love cussing a bitch out, male or female. If she fucking female, it don't matter. I got a history of doing this shit. Oh, you fight with women. Women are not weaker, particularly black women are not weaker in this arena when it comes to arguing with the motherfucker. Nobody can argue better than a black woman. Will argue you down forever until you give her what she wants. Some of that California yellow snake or some loving. Then she'll be cool for a minute. Then she'll be cool for a minute before the bitch start arguing with you again. That's the way. That's what. Ask Shahrazad Ali. She said that, man. You know something? Being around these barracudas in the beef sector, it, it makes me shake my head all those years that I opposed Tommy and Tommy's message. I still think it's faulty, but there's some truth in it. And the problem, and the thing that he did wrong is he never said some or partial or his experience. You know, he always said all. All you dark skinned bitches are like this. As if light skinned bitches like the ones in my fucking family. Or light skinned bitches, the ones that I've dated, the ones that I've come up with. Yeah, I've dated plenty of mixed girls. There's plenty of them in Los Angeles where I came up. I've dated plenty of Creole girls. They happen to be some of the better looking ones. What's going on, Mac? I've dated plenty of them. And some of them got some fucked up ass attitudes too. Are a lot. Some of them are as ghetto as the ghetto bitches. Not all of them. So there's some stereotypes that apply. But one thing's for sure. Face Yaya, you are one wart hog looking bitch. And always it's an ugly bitch that has the worst attitudes. An ugly bitch like a Ronnie IQ. God damn, bitch. God damn, you look just like Haiti McDaniel, bitch. You look like Precious. You look fucking busted, bitch. I mean, disgusting. These are women that have never been pretty, never, and vanity and pretty and the way a woman look, women spend thousands and thousands of dollars to look nice, to be attractive. Some don't have to spend all of that in order to look nice, but a woman has a budget for her hair, for her nails, for her makeup. What's up? What's up, homie? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I figured out you're talking about one community. I'm not interested in that dude, but let me talk my shit and share me out. I'm about to. So anybody that I go after is someone that's done something to me, and I got a long list. I noticed everyone that had something to say about anything, and I just keep my list. So, and they're like, "Oh, you pick on women or you pick on women." That is some bullshit. Women pick on men on here, particularly straight men in these spaces. And nobody can argue quicker or faster than a black woman. And I've known, I fucked with all of them. I fucked with Asian, I had an Asian bitch named Emma. I had a Filipino bitch named Stephanie. And some of them was niggified. Stephanie was niggified. I mean, she was cool. We liked the same music and shit. She was cool. But she used to try to pop bad and flip her motherfucking neck. Be easy on them, broad. Oh man, I'm telling the truth on them. I'm telling the truth. If I'm lying, I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth on them. You know, I had Stephanie. Stephanie was a sexy little thing, a spinner, cute, cute. Went to USC. She was my side bitch. Stephanie sucked a mean one and enjoyed it and swallowed them motherfucking kids. I loved Stephanie, but I didn't leave my regular girl for her. But Stephanie got niggified and got to feeling herself one day. Because maybe I made little promises that I couldn't keep because my main bitch was my main bitch. And I wasn't leaving that fine motherfucker for nothing. But, so Stephanie got niggified and popped her neck at me one time. She popped her neck at me and rolled her motherfucking eyes. And before I knew it, never mind. Before I knew it, you know, Stephanie got to see the nigga in me. But there's, in a physical fight, yes, a man has a big advantage. A man in these spaces having the guts to fight a woman or argue them or cook them like I do, I'm not like these bitch-ass niggas. The whole Umar sector's a bunch of bitch-ass niggas. Oh, the queens or that. These motherfuckers came in here. A few of them came at me. Me not having a clue who they are. I'll call their names. Germ, the whatever the fuck, and P the panel killer. Y'all some chat room sluts for some below par bitches. Y'all some chat room sluts. Y'all don't hit panels, and if you hit panels, you guys are going along to get along with these motherfucking a 900-pound bitch. Man, give me a goddamn break. Give me a fucking break. But face YAYA, you was a sidekick all the time, bitch. You never had to come at me. I hate women. That's not true. You came at me and talking shit. You the one was saying shit about me. But bitch, we saw your motherfucking picture. Now how come you won't cam up, bitch? I'll cam up in a goddamn minute. Big head and all. In the wintertime, looking pale at all. Bitch, I'm confident. And someone's always gonna say something. But bitch, you ain't confident. You ugly ass bitches hide out and you ugly ass bitches talk the most shit. The motherfucking quanties. That bitch talk shit, scream and holler, start blowing fucking whistles. That bitch look horrible. That bitch, Quanti, they turn the motherfucking camera on you, ho. Bitch, and your hair look like the Pacific Palisades, like a wildfire burned through it. You got sagebrush on top of your hair. You got fucking patches, you busted ass bitch. And some of you hoes been busted all your motherfucking life. I see why your heads are fucked up. I know how little girls are. And a niece and a goddaughter and their little cousins. I know how little girls are. I grew up with girl cousins mostly. Who's pretty? You're pretty. You're ugly. I'm pretty. Am I pretty? From when they're 2 or 3 years old. Looking at themselves in the mirror. Doing their hair and shit. Some of you bitches didn't have no motherfucking hair to do. Nappy head ass, hair ass. Man, why do so many of you bitches wear wigs, man? God damn it, let your hair out. You know, short hair does not look bad on a woman. Look how Vina Lenore sports it. And Vina Lenore probably can grow long hair. But look how she sports it. It looks nice. Why don't you bitches have some motherfucking hair that looks believable? That shit don't look believable when you can change the colors 3 times in a fucking week. That shit don't look believable. At least, that's like an NV lie. NV tell a lie that won't even last 20 minutes. NV last night, he said, yeah, you said you got money out of her. I got a $65,000 ring. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm going to buy tattoos for everybody in Las Vegas. So when we go to Las Vegas, we're going to do business. When we go to Las Vegas, and your bitch ass didn't even go. Talked all that shit, NV. You a phony motherfucker. And you were a drug addict. You was doing drugs and misunderstood. You did meth with her. And I know you did meth with her because she told me that you did meth with her. Ask her, I bet she'll tell the truth. Ask her, I bet she'll tell the truth. MV did drugs with misunderstood. Hit the likes. Hit the likes if you want to hear some more of this friendly talk I got. I'm just trying to win some friends out here and get along with everybody. I need the likes to go up though. I need to get up on the board. I need to be heard by a larger audience. Nobody's gonna hit the likes? I'll cut this shit short. I'm dead serious. It's nothing but haters watching. Can we hit the likes? Can we share me out? I'm putting in all this goddamn work. Not even begging you motherfuckers at the Cash App because I don't beg. Face YAYA, bitch. And you're whatever you were playing sidekick, whatever the fuck you got going on with Lady Niggas, what you got going on. I'm just trying to talk about how ugly you are, bitch. You are a busted ass ugly motherfucker, bitch. And if you not, turn your camera on and shame the devil, bitch. Prove me a motherfucking liar, bitch. You got to be one of the ugliest motherfuckers in the Western Hemisphere, bitch. You look like you crawled out of a swamp somewhere, bitch. I mean, you're fucked up, bitch. You look like a swamp, bitch. You're uglier than Tracy, uglier than uglier than you're uglier than Ronnie IQ. Ronnie IQ's just big and black, heartthrob. Ronnie IQ looked like a broke ass Biggie Smalls. She looked like Biggie Smalls. That's what we're gonna call her. We're going to start calling Ronnie IQ Biggie Smalls. Baby, baby. Ronnie IQ. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Models on the freeway, running up the freeway, talking on the highway with Patel on the lads. What's up, Ronnie IQ? God damn it, bitch, you dropped that motherfucking camera, man. You set this whole place on fucking fire, bitch. You are another busted motherfucker, bitch. You are ugly as fuck. You are big and ugly. Fucking talking about you got a fucking husband, bitch. Lying on me, shouting on me, talking shit about my missing toes, bitch. If my toes were missing, it's because you ate them. It's because you ate them. You a hungry motherfucker. Go easy on them. God damn it. Face YAYA, you might be the ugliest. You might be uglier than black ass fucking Sassy. Sassy was her motherfucking boosting ass. Sassy probably somewhere right now. Stealing some. No, I'll give you credit, Sassy credit. She ain't no booster out of Walmart like Kimmy's ass. You know, Kimmy, the one that can't go to Walmart for the rest of her life, got banned for life from Walmart. From stealing from Walmart. Sassy go steal at Lord and Taylor's. Sassy go steal at Bloomingdale's. She'll get dressed up, chain smoking, taking a bump. Oh yeah, Sassy do cocaine. Sassy got drug arrests. Sassy the type of bitch that stick some drugs up in her pussy, package it up, and take it to the nigga in prison, and go piss it down the toilet or shit it down the toilet. Sassy's that type of bitch. Sassy record long than a motherfucker. Why do you think Sassy was so mad when her picture got shown? Why would you be so mad if you really don't want people to see what you look like? You got so mad you snatched that Las Vegas trip back from Sheffy and stuck your finger in your face? She said you stuck the finger in her face while you were smoking. Man, I just got to thinking. I said I wish you would try that shit with one of my cousins. One of my pretty. One of them passed away. Rest in peace. One of my pretty, and a couple of them are older than me. In fact, 3 of them are older than me. One of them's right my age. The ones I grew up with. The one that I damn near knew almost every fine bitch in Los Angeles. I knew through them because they were their friends. I didn't have to go nowhere. Go to my aunt's house, go to my mother's house. They're over there hanging out. One of them is going to like me. 2 of them is going to like me. What you think I did, Mac? And believe me, I wasn't aggressive towards them. I was very shy acting. Because I didn't like get to put on the spot. But you think I ran down the hill? You think I ran down the hill to fuck one of them? Nah. I tiptoed down the hill like Deion Sanders. I did the Deion Sanders touchdown dance down the hill. And over the course of 10, 15 years, I might have fucked them all, but that was then and this is now. Oh, but if you'd have waved, if you're shy wee black ass, you oil slick looking bitch, if you'd have waved your hand in front of one of my fucking beige, brown, cafe au lait cousins' hands that was with the shit, because they used to have to deal with you black ass bitches, would try to jam them up in the bathroom and scratch their face or be jealous of them because they got fucking what you call good hair when you bald ass bitches got fucking wigs and weaves and every goddamn and fucking hot combs. Hot comb hoes. You bitches don't even use hot combs no more. You use a fucking curler and some hair that looks unfucking believable that everyone knows ain't yours. That's acceptable these days. Man, Tommy, where are you when we need you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was wrong, Tommy. I hadn't been around these barracuda black ass bitches that you talking about. And you got these niggas on here acquiescing. I'm Pettyville. I'm a finesser. Nigga, grow some goddamn fucking balls. You got a nigga like NPK, who's what, a certified real nigga. Or at least he used to be a certified real nigga. That's just demure. That's acquiesced to a woman and has a to have a wrench in her room. I got a wrench. I got a wrench. I got a wrench. God damn it. I don't give a fuck about a motherfucking wrench. Give me my freedom, bitch. Let me speak my motherfucking mind. I'm gonna tell the truth on you hoes. What you saying? They had everything. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, appreciate you. No big deal. No big deal. Oh, shit. Got nappy head ass bitches with big noses taking my picture and put it next to another picture, like trying to joke. And I don't even know you. Why are you fucking with me and I ain't fucking with you? That's what I don't get. Y'all think I'm gonna spaz out? Nah, I've been through too much. Somebody just did it on this panel, disguising their voice. You know what? I'll figure out who you are eventually. Have fun. Have fun, coward. Nigga, I'm talking shit to you motherfuckers in my goddamn name, and I turn my goddamn camera on and talk shit. Y'all know I will, because I do it. Goddamn me. Motherfuckers talking shit. You ain't had no pussy in extra 1,000 years. How the fuck you know where my dick been? Nigga, go take a look at me in my community tab. That's when I was 20. If you think I had any problem getting any pussy, nigga, I was beating pussy off of me. I turned away more pussy than most of you motherfucking niggas ever had. That's the truth. A picture speaks 1,000 words. I'm the one you motherfucking niggas hated. Light skin ass motherfucker, man. Bitches did. But then it switched up. Around 97, 98, all of a sudden, sisters don't like light skinned dudes no more. I didn't know it was that fucking simple. Man, I left you motherfuckers alone and fuck with my true love. A Spanish bitch. And let me tell you the truth, nigga. A pretty Spanish bitch. I jump over a dozen of you motherfucking nappy heads on my tippy toes, doing somersaults to get to a pretty Spanish girl. You hear what I said? I will jump over a dozen of these nappy head ass bitches to get to one pretty bitch. A Spanish girl. That's the truth. I'm just talking shit. You could be rude. Why am I talking her out? Because she hopped up on a thing. I got a reason to dog everybody out. I just don't go after people for no reason. That bitch is ugly as fuck. She knows she don't turn her camera on. So, as Hutchinson, you know, you can relate. You can relate. Black ass bitches be bullied on light skinned girls. They're all in my fucking family. Except the light girls and my girls will fuck in my family. They're like as Hutchinson. They'll box you bitches. That's what I said. I wish Sassy would have put her fucking finger in the face of one of my cousins. They'd have snapped your finger off, bitch. and they'd have snatched that wig off your motherfucking ass, and they would have whooped your motherfucking ass, and you would never ever do that shit again. You'd never ever do that shit again. But YAYA, one day I was up on the panel, she just jumped up on the panel, started talking shit, talking about, I hate women, I don't hate women. I hate loud ass, ratchet ass, ugly, black ass bitches, yes, with the fucking passion. Can't stand them loud ass, pizza type bitches. Shut up, bitch. I can't stand a Trish ass type bitch. Crazy and loud for no goddamn reason. Talking fucking stupid, bitch. Get some goddamn fucking sense. Get some sense. Try to act like a motherfucking lady, bitch. Loud ass, wanna fight ass, angry ass bitches. No offense. No offense. Loud ass, black ass bitches talking shit, fulfilling a motherfucking stereotype. And I fought Tommy Sotomayor for years. Argued against him. I said, they got ratchet ass, light skinned bitches too, I know. He said, no, it's always the black ass bitch starting the problem. And he was black than a motherfucker. But YAYA, you ugly ass bitch. You ugly bitches don't turn the camera on. And when you ugly bitches have a camera slip, it is like, oh my God, I see why. Ronnie Q, we will rename Ronnie Q. That bitch named Biggie Smalls. Notorious B.I.G. Oh, you know, just don't. If it does, go ahead and laugh at yourself a little bit. It ain't directed at you. Something may fit. It ain't directed at you. But God damn it, Ronnie IQ, bitch, you set this place on fire with the camera slip. Try to act like you're not fucking ugly. Try to act like you're not big as a goddamn fucking house. 2 houses. I'm a size 14. Bitch, you a size 28. You a size 28, and you mean, and you lie. Bitch, you lied on me, you mean. I was just trying to be nice to you. Bitch, I tried to be nice to every last one of you bitches. But every last one of you motherfuckers did this beef sector shit where you act nice for one fucking minute, and then you snap on everybody. I'm not trying to be friendly to you hoes no more, never. I'm not noble, bitch. I'm not noble. I don't give a fuck about none of you mother. I'm from the roast arena. I get off on roasting you bitches, male or female. But I got no pics. Anybody can get it. I don't care what you say about me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not sensitive. I'm not sensitive. I've been doing this shit for a long time. Already done made Ness cry. Ness don't want none. All that shit she did, I made her cry. Oh, no, you didn't make her cry. I sure as fuck did. Hopped off the panel. Beasley, the shit you said to me, you go so low. Yeah, bitch, low. 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 Don't y'all go low? Don't talk about kids, but y'all talk about kids. You like Lady Neefa? Lady Neefa knew who me before I knew who she was. You used to listen to me on Blog Talk Radio 15 years ago, where I actually got to discuss topics. Mysticism, world religion. You dig? Mysticism and world religion. I feel like playing some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Man, I just watched Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier won. That's before some of y'all was born. I was a little dude. And that was before pay-per-view TV. They had circuit, whatever. Closed circuit where you can go to like an arena and pay to see it, or a movie theater. That's how they did it then. You couldn't order it at the house. But that was like the fight of the century. They got 2.5 million each. And man, when I woke up the next day and I saw that Ali lost, man, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. I love Muhammad Ali. He's really one of my heroes. A man that would put it all on the line and lose everything for what he believed in. Yeah. And you know, I'm a shit talker. Anybody that can talk that shit and back it up, I love Deion Sanders. I really love Deion Sanders. Yeah. Someone that can put it all on the line for what they believe in. What Deion Sanders is doing and showing people, yeah, black men are fathers. Our fathers. He ain't running away from shit. And he's doing what everybody wants to do with their son. Create a fucking football star. Every man wants to do that with their son. Yes. I love Deion Sanders. I love what he's doing. I love watching those shorts on him. I've always liked him. That motherfucker talks wild. She used to talk crazy shit. I used to do the same thing. Still can, still will. I have not stopped talking shit. I worked in the sales office. And in the morning, you get yourself fired up. You know, you say yourself some affirmations. You walk in the mirror. You say, I'm the coldest motherfucker that there is. I'm going to sell more than anybody in this office today. And then, like, as you walk across the street and going and traffic's going, you start directing the traffic. Let me tell you what the sales trainer used to tell us to do. The traffic's moving down, like west on Wilshire Boulevard. I just start pushing the traffic along with my hand. And they said that gives you a sense of power. You're like, come on, traffic, let's move. Let's move. You don't do it a long time. You just do it a few times. It says, for some reason, that's empowering. I'd get in the office and I would say some shit to some dudes that were very good at this shit. That were very good. We sold tangibles. We sold investments. No matter what it was, whether it was diamonds, gems, coins, whatever, boiler room shit in fancy fucking places. And I would talk so much fucking shit, and then I would sit at my desk. I said, you done talked all that shit, boy, you better get to work now. You better make it happen. You wish his daughter had done better, but Ali is everything to me. Yeah, Ali is everything. Ali is everything. 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 I've met him numerous times. And these motherfuckers think I'm lying. I met... Let's do something positive. He's on right now. He's on TV right now. That's him and Joe Frazier too. Which one of his daughters? Man, you can't be responsible for the shit your kids do. That's why I never wanted none of them motherfuckers. You can put all your effort, everything, your blood, your sweat, your tears, and they go left or go right. Or they go way off. Or they turn into Rodney. God damn it. God damn it. And I really am not homophobic, and I really do accept people, whatever who they are. But I know goddamn well I get around these dudes around here that are just going along to get along. When I saw that binary code, he said, Rodney, how wonderful it is to see you. I'm like, how the fuck it's one thing to say, what's up, man? What's going on? You know? But how wonderful it is to see you. What the fuck are you gonna do next? Compliment him on his blouse? Man, are you fucking for real, nigga? These motherfuckers, man. I'm from a different era. I'm older than ZX. A lot of that shit ZX says I agree with his hypocritical, no teeth, bald motherfucking ass, black ass lips. Glad I don't never smoke them cigarettes when I tried them when I was 8. This shit ain't for me. Cough up a lung. But, so, I'm about 17, and I'm walking up La Brea Hill. Now, La Brea Hill is the street that led from North Inglewood, where I grew up into the Dons and up into Ladera. And I'm walking up the street, and here comes a brown convertible Rolls Royce, a Corniche. And I said, oh shit, it's Muhammad Ali. So I'm walking up the street, up the hill. I said, Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali. He turned around, stopped, backed up with the car. He said, yeah, Muhammad Ali. What, the boxer? The boxer? I'll get to you 1 second on that. I said, Muhammad Ali. He stopped the Rolls Royce, backed up. He said, how you doing? You called for me? I said, yeah, champ, I love you, man. He said, I love you too. He said, I love you too. I said, man, thanks for stopping, champ. He said, not a problem. That was like in 1977. So I used to walk all the way up the hill to my cousin's house in the Dons. You know, we're from Los Angeles. So fast forward about 5 years. There used to be the Carnation Company, which is no longer in business. You know, they make dairy products. They probably made other things too. But they had their corporate headquarters was right there on Wilshire Boulevard, okay? And I worked at a place. my first job, my first job in selling metals, let me tell you something. There was a coffee shop, and it was not just your regular coffee shop. It was like a nice coffee shop, and it was the Carnation's flagship coffee shop. So the bread was very fucking good, and it was just, the eggs were super fresh, the bacon was good, the coffee was great, and it was just a great place. Muhammad Ali used to sit there on the counter. You'd have coffee or whatever, and he'd be sitting there. And he had a mansion right up the street in Fremont Place. And I think he probably used to get lonely in that mansion and wanted to be around people. So this was like in 1983. In 1983, I walked in there and I said, "What's up, champ?" I said, "Champ, you probably don't remember me." He said, "Yeah, you was the one that was walking up the street on La Brea, screaming and hollering my name like a crazy man." I said, "Yeah, that's me." "What's up, 8OS guy?" He remembered me from when he said, "I'm like, who the hell is this shouting my name so loud?" I said, "Champ, I'm just so happy to see you, man. I've been following you all my life, man." I said, "Man," we just talked to him for a little bit. And me, we from Los Angeles. We might say hello to a star, but usually we ignore them. We don't bother them. We ignore them. We acknowledge that they're there. We might bump to one of the other and say, but we don't go ask for no autographs. We don't do no shit like that. That's a no. You can tell you're not from LA if you're doing some shit like that. I don't give a fuck who it is. Well, I don't know. A couple of athletes I lost it for. And I've seen everybody. And I'll go up and shake their hand. I've shooken. I've shaked Jerry West's hand, Dr. J. Man, I can go on and on. That these motherfuckers. In fact, I'm gonna do some Beasley True Hollywood stories. So I got a cousin related to my cousin. He since passed away. My cousin Dennis, tall, good-looking boy, batshit motherfucking crazy on drugs. Took 40 hits of acid and ran away. Said he had the Manson family after him, and whatever. They put him in the fucking psych ward at the VA, but then they would let him out for a while and thought he could manage, but he wouldn't take his medication. But I never stopped let him from hanging around with me because he was my dude. He was my yes man. And he was also one of my idols because when he went to high school in LA and in New York, he was the basketball star and he had bitches. He had bitches after bitches, and he's like 7 years older than me. So he was my idol, and I used to be happy they used to let me hang around when I was a kid. And they smoked weed and did all that shit before I smoked weed or anything like that. But he was my idol. But he saw Muhammad Ali. He said, "Oh, Muhammad Ali, man." We walked in there again. Muhammad Ali was there, sat at this counter for months. He said, "Muhammad Ali, man. Oh, man, Muhammad Ali." And I was like, "Come on, man, let's go." He said, "That's all right. That's all right. If you want to talk to me, I came here to talk to people." He said, "Have a seat." He was over there talking to Muhammad Ali for like 45 fucking minutes. My cousin's fucking crut. He's nuts. When I say he's crazy, but he could be friendly, but he'll say, you think you can buy me a cup of coffee, Muhammad Ali? I get my check on the first, and my mother will pay you back. That's the kind of shit he used to say. You think I can get $20? Muhammad Ali bought him coffee. I go eat my breakfast. If I had a cell phone then, I'd have took pictures. I like this motherfucking nigga. Dennis is something else. He's over here talking to Muhammad Ali for 45 fucking minutes. If I'd have known I could have got 45 minutes, I would have still talked to him. So I'm sitting there eating my breakfast. I'm like, dang. So after I finished the breakfast, I was like, damn, Dennis, you didn't even have breakfast and everything. He said, no. He said, "I was talking to your cousin. He said he wanted to be a boxer." And I told him, "No, you don't want to be a boxer. That's a rough way to make a living." He said, "Do like I'm trying to do." He said, "Be an actor like me." He said, "I'm going to be Dark Gable." He said, "He's a good-looking boy. He can be an actor." Oh, God, that's the truth. That's the real truth. When else did we see him? Every time I fucking saw him, he acknowledged me. He was a real humble dude. I would call him out. I say, "Champ, hey man, yeah. Good to see you again." That ain't no lie. Who can tell you that here on YouTube? Nobody. That's who. Nobody. Oh, you lying, Beasley. Them younger motherfuckers be you lying. Which I was lying. Hey, champ. Hey, man. Hey, man. I could go on and on. The Little Richard story is probably the funniest one of all. There used to be this used Cadillac lot in the late 70s to the early 80s. It was there all throughout the 70s, but I just started hanging out there, and everything came through there, you know. Whoever had something to sell, as far as, you know, shit that they found that fell off a truck, and everything came through there, and all the hustlers used to come through to get them a used Cadillac. But sometimes them hustlers and them players and them pimps and those working men, they didn't make their car payment, so we would have to go get their car. We'd have to go get their car, and Leo, the owner, paid us $250 for a repossession, but he charged them $500. So Little Richard had a church on the east side of LA, and that means that's more hoodish. That's more towards Watts and real South Central. Crenshaw's like a borderline, you know. It's getting more towards the west side. Depending on where you're from, they call the west side over other side of Maine. You know, we different type of niggas. We, you know, bougie niggas, what they would call us. Well, at any rate, so we had to go repossess these cars on the east side, and we got 3 of them in one night. So that's like $750, and my friend wouldn't give me proper money, but I'd get $250, and that wasn't bad back then. That wasn't bad in 1979 and 1980 for a night of hustling that's legitimate. You're not stealing nothing. And trust me, this is before crack. This is before crack. So we brought them cars back to the lot, and then we used to hang out at the lot all day long. And I couldn't sell cars because I didn't have a license, but I could help and participate. And we hung out there. I would do my homework from college there, in the thing, and just kick it with them. We start around 3 o'clock. We'd have a drink. We kicked it like good fellas. I'm kicking it with motherfuckers way older than me. One of the dudes that was up there, he was dark skinned with blue eyes, and his name was Alfredo Casarelli. And you're like, how do you got an Italian name? He said, you know, after I got caught for them bank robberies, he said, I did 11 years and whatever, and fucking in the whatever, some federal fucking prison. He said, and his cellmate was a mobster dude from Chicago or New York named Alfredo Casarelli. He said when he got out and he heard that he died, he said he just took his name. So we called him Cass. Well, at any rate, Little Richard comes in there in a brand new Cadillac, hits the place, and gets out the car with a big old 45. He said, motherfucker, I'm Little Richard. God damn it. Y'all done cut the cars of my parishioners, because Little Richard had a church, and these women were members of his church. And he would say, Little Richard, motherfucker. He said, I might be a sissy, but I ain't no punk, motherfucker. And BOW, and blew the goddamn gun off. Wah! Leo's wife starts running, everybody starts running. I go in the thing and duck. I'm like, this motherfucker's nuts. I'm Little Richard. Where the motherfucker at that stole the goddamn cars? He said, I know it was you, you little yellow motherfucker. They said you was over there sniffing by the thing. I'm like, it wasn't me, Little Richard. It wasn't me. He said, I'm not playing with you motherfuckers. These are the members of my church. He said, you fucking with my money. He came and settled it, put out a wad of money, paid up the money, the $1,500 in the fees, and the other maybe $700 in delinquent payments. And he called the women from there and said, you can come get your cars. You only deal with light-skinned baddies? That's right, Bobby Green. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. So, Little Richard, everything was settled. Sure enough, a month or so later, 6 weeks later, because they had to make payments every 2 weeks, somebody wasn't making their payment. So we went and got the car. Little Richard pulled up again, and he looked serious this time, and he was serious before. And he kept saying, I'm Little Richard. He said, motherfucker, I might be a sissy, but I ain't no fucking punk. And he had this big ass 45 in his waist. And this time when he came, motherfucker started running. Here's little Richard. Bop, bop, a doo bop, bop, bam, boom. Tutti fruity. That motherfucker came and everybody runs. Everybody runs. Casarelli runs. The other motherfucker, Fat Craig. I run. Leo's not running. He said, if I gotta kill this motherfucker right here, I'm gonna kill him right fucking here. And they stood there, both holding their guns by their waistband. Little Richard and Leo Mercado. Leo was a motherfucker. Leo was he he was racist, but he wasn't racist. All of his friends that he hung out with were black, but he would say shit. You monkey, chimpanzee, nigga motherfuckers. He didn't say nigga that much, but he used to say, you chimpanzee. He would say, and if like a crazy black person walked by, like somebody nuts with like a chicken bone on their neck, he'd say, your color, your kind. But he let us talk about the Mexicans too. But most of the time, he was like a father figure. He was loving and caring. Here it is. I'm 16, 17 years old. I'm not driving a brand new Cadillac, but I got a Cadillac. That's before that's before most black people were driving Mercedes. You know, the top of the line was getting you a Cadillac. That's the best you got. And it was like that in LA until like 82 or 83. And the only ones you saw really were Mercedes were dope dealers. Now everybody got a Mercedes. And I've been driving Mercedes that long. They stood up there like two gunmen, and then Craig got between them. He said, come on, you guys. We can settle this shit. We can settle this shit. Nobody needs to die over this. And they sat down, put their guns on the table. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? I'm just doing some storytelling. Shelly Hutchison, she didn't make me tell the story, but about the time, I talked about the time I met Muhammad Ali. We met him a few times. Oh, shit. I just talked about Little Richard. There's this show that I go on. It's in the Manosphere. And then there's guys kicking it. And they talk about things, and a few of them from LA. And they like test it to see, I'm a masterful storyteller. I've done all this before, back when I was popular, before everybody started hating me. When I have a couple hundred in the room, I'd have them at the edge of their seats. And you guys haven't heard these stories, so they're recycled, but they're true. It's the same fucking story. It's the same story. You know why, motherfuckers? I ain't got to make it up. So let's fast forward, or we'll back up a bit. I'll tell you about the time I met Janet Jackson. No bullshit. No bullshit. Not only did I meet Janet Jackson, I escorted her down the stairs and she interlocked my hand in hers, her arm in hers. So I used to work with this dude named Rocky Robertson. Rocky Robertson was out of Oakland. He was an ex-bank robber forger, but he was a cold-blooded salesman. You know, and the difference between a salesman, a good salesman, and a con man is that a salesman actually delivers a product, actually delivers a legitimate product. Other than that, there's not a lot of difference, okay? And he has integrity. Con man doesn't have any integrity, but they use a lot of the same techniques. And Rocky was one of the slickest, slyest motherfuckers that you're ever gonna know. And he was becoming a close friend of mine because he worked together. And, you know, I took the things pretty quick. I suck it up. I watch him, I suck it up, and I replicate it. If I see something working, I replicate it. I'm not saying that I'm brilliant and I think of the ways myself. No, but if I see somebody doing something that's winning, I'll copy it and fit it within my personality. And he liked that about me. He said, man, you done brought him up here and he's taking all my game. So he fancied himself a singer. So he gave a showcase. And he gave the showcase at this place called, the fuck was it called? The place was run by this huge dope dealer named John Boy. And he was out of South Central. And John Boy was one of the first big dope dealers in LA. Black dope dealers. from that era. And John Boy eventually down the line got caught with $4 million in cash in his trunk of his Rolls Royce. He ended up doing some time. But he had a club. He had a club in Marina Del Rey, the fancy part of town where the white people are. And he had a nice club, and I can't think of the fucking name of it. It wasn't called Checkmates. John Boy was friends with Harry O. John Boy was friends with, he knew Tootie Reese. All these people came to the club, but it was a very nice place. So Rocky leased the place out, but I knew who John Boy was before Rocky. So they negotiated or whatever, and he wanted to do a showcase. At his showcase, Paula Abdul was there because Rocky's woman, Boogie was much younger than him. He met her dancing up on one of those big ass speakers, a rafter. He met her dancing up on the speaker, and he was talking to her when she was a dancer, had on a little whatever bikini, whatever the fuck she had on. He talked to her from there, talked her into going with him, and she never left him. She never left him. She got with him. He said, go get your shit. He said, go get your shit the next day. And she moved in. So Rocky taught me like anything's possible. Just go ahead and give it a try. Go ahead and give it a try. You'd be surprised. Some of the women that I've been able to, befriend and engage just by giving it a shot, not being scared. You ain't got shit to lose. Well, anyway, Boogie was friends with Renee Alonzo, and that was Janet's husband. Look it up. Renee, the Mexican dude she was married to. And all of them were dancers. And they were dancers. They were pop lockers. They were with the LA Lockers. And Boogie was one of them. Paula Abdul was one of them. She was a dancer too. And a lot of them were dancers. And these were Janet's friends. This is who Janet hung out with. So when they showed up, he said, man, I need you to do something for me, Teddy. That's my name, Ted. He said, Teddy, I want you to do this, man. He said, I want you to escort Janet down the stairs. And I didn't think it was a big deal. And I had a girlfriend then who was very very problematic. But, we're really in love. Really in one of them horrible 20s type of loves where you fight and argue and then get back together and then have like this magnificent sense and you be cool again for a few days until another fucking fight starts. Did that shit for fucking 3 years with her. Well, at any rate, he said, there she is. And he wanted to like introduce her as she came in. So, and it was a good 200 or 300 people in there, and they were music industry people and everything. But I escorted Janet down 2 flights of stairs. And it was not that big of a deal at the time, but it really did happen. And as I finished her down the stairs, I said, you okay? So I'm going to put you in your seat. She said, thank you. Thank you. Couldn't even hear her fucking voice. And so I went back, and when I went back to sit in my seat, my girlfriend, turned her whole body away. Like, you're fucking mad. What the fuck you mad about? I'm just doing what the fuck he said. I'm not leaving with Janet Jackson. And that's when Janet Jackson was hot. Control. Now I'm all grown up. That's a true Hollywood story. That's a true Hollywood story. And I didn't make a big fuss about it. Because to me, that wasn't that big of a deal. Now it sounds like something. But my girl made a big fuss about it and told all her friends. She said, girl, we went to this place last night and Ted took Janet Jackson down the stairs. Which reminds me. So life starts getting a lot better working with these sales pros. And I'm learning and learning and learning. And the cost of living wasn't that much in Los Angeles at the time. I had a nice little, what did I have? No. My mother friend had a big, huge house, and she cordoned off to make this little 2-bedroom with a little living room, 2 nice size bedrooms, a big bathroom with a bathtub and no shower, and it had walk-up circular stairs. It was a cute little place. And I think I was paying $425 a month. And that shit was flowing so good, you can make $425 in a day, 40 years ago. Yeah, life's a trip. In fact, if you go look at my community tab right now, That's a picture right around that same time. Right around that same time, within a few years. I was a little bit younger, but that's when I was with Carmen. So, what's the point? Oh, so we got hooked up with this limousine driver, and I had a probation violation, so I didn't want to drive because I knew I would get caught, and I wasn't ready to deal with my probation violation because my probation officer told me if I got in, if he got another police report that came at his desk with my name on it, I'm going to prison. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. I'm just not going to show the fuck up. So sure enough, whatever. I bought this Cadillac from this pimp named Cheese, and he stole it back from me, and I stole it back from him, and his bitch ass went to the fucking police. So I got like the city attorney wanted to talk to me, and I'm under investigation for fucking car theft. But I got the pink slip. I bought the car, and the city attorney believed me. But I got all the fucking papers from the police department. Long story short, we had a hookup with the limousine dude, William, and William, his limousine said "Buku" on the back, and William was an older dude, and an older dude that didn't talk too much, but it said "Buku," and he had two Vietnamese girls, and I guess he was a pimp, but he had a limousine, but he was just starting off, and he would get whatever. We would ride the limousine. He would pick me up and take me home from work every day for $25 each day, each way. That's nothing. And usually we hung out afterwards. So long story short, I would get Carmen. So I get Carmen, so we're going for a ride, we're gonna go eat and everything. And I had to stop to go to the mailbox or to the post office. So I'm stopping out and I'm crossing with a Boulevard to get to the post office. What's up, Miss Mo? What's up, Miss Mo? Everybody goes, Miss Mo. Say hi to Miss Mo. And as I'm walking across to the mailbox, I hop out the limousine. There's a car with the chauffeur, and I didn't recognize who the woman is. But the woman rolled her window down, and apparently she was eyeballing me. The woman was Sade. So, Carmen noticed everything. She watched me like everything because I had to be watched. She had to be watched too. She had to be watched too. She was really, really, really good, really, really good looking and sexy, and wouldn't wear bras. She knew she was sexy. She knew she was sexy, and she was extra sexy and flaunted it. And it tested all my resolve, but I really learned to be cool. I really learned to be cool because she's gonna do what she want to do. I was fortunate enough for 3 years that she decided that she wanted to fuck around with me. But all right, so where was I? She said, "You didn't see who that was in the car?" I'm like, "No." She said, "That was Sade." I'm like, "That was Sade? For real?" She said, "No." She said, "Get out and look." So I went out and looked. She had the window down. I said, "Wow, we listen to your music and everything. We like your music." She said, "Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it." I said, "I don't want your autograph because I don't do that." I said, "My girlfriend really wants your autograph." She said, "Tell her to come get it." And she walked out and she gave her the autograph. That was a quick Sade thing. Never bumped into Michael Jackson. Never bumped into Michael Jackson. We did bump into Prince. She went and talked to him. We stayed out. We stayed at clubs. I met her in a club. We stayed in clubs. She ran right up on Prince. She said if Prince would have asked if Prince would have asked her to leave with her, she said, I would have left you. I've been like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, and I wouldn't even have a ride home. But that's it. That's not it. Yeah, it's really fun growing up in Los Angeles, especially if you're out. Now I'm in Northern California. This is a better lifestyle or a better place to live as far as the quality of the air and less traffic. Los Angeles now is a fucking zoo. The traffic's horrible. And they've overpriced it. They made it ridiculously expensive to live. It's so much nicer to talk about stories than to talk about these fucking people. All of them have done something to me. I am not starting shit with people. I just I just return fire kind of. You go too low. You go too low. I'm supposed to go low. We're supposed to go low. We want you to feel it. Can you feel it? Man, YouTube, all of these apps that come on the smart television, some of the free ones, you find all kind of shit to watch. There's a lot of them, man. They don't have any type of character. And you know what the fucked up thing is that, me like anybody else, I adjust to the level of my surroundings. You have to, you're around smart people, you raise your conversation up. Well, I don't like to dump myself down too much anymore. I've stopped doing that years ago. I stopped doing that years ago. If you don't understand the fucking words, look it up. That drunk motherfucker didn't know what thesaurus was. I'm like, look it up, nigga. That's what Tommy used to say. Man, I'm over here quoting Tommy. Unbelievable. That's what Tommy used to say. Look it up, nigga. Look it up. How could you not want to know what the word meant? I don't need to know what it means. Well, why wouldn't you want to know what it means? It takes you 3 fucking seconds. You can learn something. He does mechanic work. Well, that's not gonna make me any smarter to earn any more fucking money. You never know, it might. You never know. Somebody could use a word to you that you don't know and you don't understand. Steel sharpen steel. What's up, gangster? I'm just telling stories you probably heard before. Told him the Little Richard story. Stories don't get old. I told so many of them. I told him the Muhammad Ali's, the times that I met Muhammad Ali's. Used to bump into a lot of people in Las Vegas. A lot of people in Las Vegas. In 1988, I used to stay at Caesar's Palace. I was doing real well for myself. And I like to shoot craps. And I play blackjack. That's before I was playing poker. Now I only play poker. I might throw the craps a little bit or blackjack a little bit, but I'm going to play poker. You have a better chance of winning. And we're shooting dice, and there's this little guy who's making all of this fuss. And check this out. And then when I look at him, I said, oh shit, that's Dustin Hoffman. I hit Ali Dollar on grip. Did you? I believe you. Oh, the fighter. The one that's married to Kirsten Conway. What's up, homie? Good to see you. That's Tree TV Radio. A true Los Angelino. Not like a lot of these others that say Cali. Not too many of us LA people really say Cali. In fact, let me plug you up. There you go. There you go. Oh, a true Los Angelino. Which reminds me, when I first met Tree was like 2016. And Tree is he has a huge following of BBWs. Beautiful big women. I don't know what it stands for, but a huge following. That's his fetish. That's what he likes. Some guys like toes, some like feet, some like asses. He likes a larger woman. So, me, I didn't know him, and he had this room. Okay. I believe that. I was with my boy, and he picked up OJ's daughter when she was fine than a motherfucker, Arnell. Straight knocked her. First night he met her. First night he met her. Barnell was out there doing the damn thing. Way earlier than 2016. You don't know anyone famous? You know me? You know me? I'm YouTube famous. And that's not my ego talking. I spent enough time on this motherfucker to be famous. All right. I'm gonna tell another story. So you see that I don't know if I look innocent, but you see that guy in the community tab? I didn't buy all that jewelry from jewelry stores. Some of it I did, but I didn't buy that watch from no damn jewelry store. Infamous, close enough. Close enough. But I used to run around with these cats that are from Tree's neighborhood. Yes, his neighborhood. His gang-affiliated neighborhood. But, you know, I'm a little older than Tree. So when I first met Tree, and he said where he was from, you know, I had to respect it. And I said, you know, Oopty Wopt and Wopty Oo. He said, yeah, I sure do. And those were like, you know, they were robbers. They were robbers that used to do smash and grabs. And the way that I know them is that my friend who grew up with me in Inglewood, his father owned the liquor store on Arlington and Santa Barbara, which is Arlington and King. I'm not sensitive. I could take the dig, Mo. I gotta take the dig. We're gonna toughen you up, Mo. I'm not soft like that, Mo. You could take a shot. You could take a shot. The way I scream at you and shit for no reason. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just get intense, man. Godfather Crips. So, I'll put it like this. So, one day, I'm working with my friend in his father's liquor store, and we're going to close up. So, before the store closed up, one of the dudes who's doing life in prison now, right, yeah, fuck fame. I don't want to be famous. Yeah, really, fame is stupid if it can't give you any dollars. You can be famous as fuck. And I'm hungry than a motherfucker. And starving like Marvin. So, we're working this liquor store, and we're going to close it up. We got to be careful. So, before it closes, you know, you got to straighten everything up for like an hour, you know? So, before it closes, one of the dudes comes in there from the neighborhood holding the Bible, right? And he said, hey, man, can I use your car? He said, man, I don't know, man. My friend had a clean 65 Chevy. It wasn't a lowrider yet, but he's going to make it into a lowrider, right? So, we've been there all day long, from like 12 noon until 10 at night. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. He said, can I use your car, man? He said, yeah, man. He said, when you going to be back? He said, man, we close at 10. I'm leaving here at 11, man. I need you to be here at 11, man. He said, man, no problem. I'll be here at 11, man. He was holding the Bible. He said, man, God bless you, man. Thank you. I said, who's that? He said, man, I could say his name, but I'm not going to say his name. But this motherfucker is a notorious motherfucker. He's a notorious, straight cold hustler. Take your shit type hustler. Take big shit type hustler. Steal 5 cars in one night hustler, and everybody have a Cadillac for the night. And if they don't do nothing for me, it's entertaining my audience. It's entertaining my audience. And I'm reflecting on my memories. Shit, I'm old. It's what you do. It's what you do. So, it gets to be 11 o'clock. I'm like, damn, where's the dude at, man? He said, man, I don't know, man. It's fucked up, man. I get in my car, man. He says, so we have to close it at 11 o'clock or for the alarms. So we close at 11 o'clock, and we outside there dead in the fucking hood, you know? Not cool, with pockets of money on us, because, you know, whatever. We got money and a bottle of liquor. Yeah, we're 18 or 19 and we either drinking gin or we're drinking Hennessy's back then. And all of a sudden, man, strolling down memory lane and shit, I do that. I do that. So we're outside here on fucking King and Arlington in the middle of gang neighborhoods. You know, you can get robbed over here real fucking easy. You know, and we just kicking it, waiting. Even though his uncle owned the soul food restaurant in the corner. That's where LaRue got killed. That's a famous street figure. LaRue, he was black and Italian. And then, long story short, all right, I'll wrap it up. So, all of a sudden, skirt! The car comes and stops. Now, mind you, the dude holding the Bible, the car comes and stops, and at a screeching stop, the car was smoking like a motherfucker, and it had bullet holes in it. He said, man, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? What the fuck? He said, yeah, man, thank you, I appreciate it. He said, man, don't worry about them holes. I'll get them taken care of for you. He said, here go 200. He said, here go 200 and everything. Okay. So he brings the car back. Now the dude with the Bible, all right, I'm probably not gonna look. All right, I'm not gonna look. My bad. I'm not gonna look at the chat. So he brings the car back and the car's smoking. The car's smoking and it got bullet holes in it. We get in the car and he was kind of mad, but he gave him $200. The next day we take the car, we go over there, we go back to work, and he takes the car to the body shop and he fixes the bullet holes, and then he gets the car painted, the whole car painted. Turns out he went and hit a lick with the car. He went and hit a lick with the car. So Vic starts hanging out with them more. And Vic starts coming home with shit. Vic bought a truck, this big white truck, and he was selling candy out of it. I'm like, damn, you got you a business, how'd you do that? He said, man, I've been hanging out with so-and-so in there, man. Motherfuckers is getting money, man. They get money. He said, you ought to come around. So it turns out they doing all kind of real criminal shit. Right. He turns around and they doing all kind of criminal ass shit. And you know, at that time I was with some street hustles. It wasn't, motherfucker wanted money working for $4.50 an hour. It was cool, but you got motherfuckers having bankrolls. We're in Fila, nigga. We're in Fila. A Fila sweatsuit back then cost $400 something. A fucking shirt cost $132. You know, a Fila hat, that shit was expensive. That shit was a status symbol if you had Fila on. I still wear Fila. It ain't a status symbol, but older people recognize it. People recognize it. Be like, oh, that nigga, yeah, I've been wearing Fila for 40-something years. Back when we used to steal the shit. So I would hang out with them and we would get golden champagne and we smoke weed and we go steal something. Now, I never went with them. Yeah, I know Fila Mike. Well, we were into Fila and Elise and Sergio Ticini, and they would steal that shit. And should I talk too much? Fuck it, I'll talk too much. My audience is down. They would use me because I would go downtown with the watches. And I had a connection that would buy the watches. So, Parve by Mercier, all them nice ass fucking watches, they would buy on for 40 cents on the goddamn dollar, but it'd be a lot of fucking money and I would get a watch out the deal and some money because they didn't want to go down there like that. But I could because, you know, I got the complexion for the protection of the complexion. I just had a plug down there because that's where we hung out too, downtown the jewelry area. So one night, we're all hanging out. Now, I didn't hang out with them all the time, but I had a job. I worked at the Sears Service Center and selling maintenance agreements. It was a part-time job, and I went to school. Other than that, I'm hanging in the hood with these hustler motherfuckers, right? That are from a neighborhood that's at war with the dudes that I grew up with. But I didn't give a fuck. And they knew that I was from Inglewood, but they liked me because they go, he's down. He's down. He's down. And I was Vic's friend. And they liked Vic so much because his daddy owned the liquor store. So we hanging out. And you know, Tony would have like 5 different Cadillacs on his street. And they were all hot, they were all stolen. You know, they were all stolen. But whatever. And he was like, yeah, man, I got the burgundy car, man. What car you want? I got the black one. So, you know, we roll up there. We roll up there to the World on Wheels on San Vicente. We roll up there we roll up there and we, you know, we like mobbed out. I don't know them all that well, but I'm starting to get to know these dudes. I'm feeling down. Not everybody's feeling down, but I'm feeling down because I was into that shit. So I would have on the short pants, the socks, some fucking Diodora tennis shoes, and the pants, the shirt, a fucking jacket, and maybe a bucket cap. Pimpin' Tony with the thing. I don't remember him. Feeling Mike rings a bell. So we up there, and I'm thinking I'm on top of the motherfucking world. I got money in my pocket. I'm hanging with some cool-ass, friendly motherfuckers. Some cool-ass... I was young and stupid. I was reckless. I was suffering from peer pressure with some real live gangsters. That was hustlers. You know who used to slide through there? This is the truth. Ice-T used to come through there. Ice-T was a robber. So I get into it with a security guard. For some reason, he said something to me, and I popped off, and he came at me. And when he came at me, you know, he grabbed my arm, and I fucking slipped. And when I slipped, Tony Jake, came up and pushed the security guard off me. So he pushed the security guard off me. As I'm getting away, about 7 security guards came, and they grabbed us. And we laying on the fucking ground. They made us lay on the ground. They had their foot on my fucking back. And all I could think of, my brand new feel of shit. Don't get my brand new feel of shit dirty. Then I'm also thinking, that was my same probation officer that I had that said, if I get another police report on my desk, or if you get arrested, I'm sending you to the penitentiary. And I'm thinking, the penitentiary? I ain't trying to go to nobody's penitentiary. So he's asking us the questions. You know, he asked me my name. You know, my name is Thomas Duck, you know, and his name was Tony Johnson. So everybody's standing around, right? The whole neighborhood, a bunch of girls hanging out with the neighborhood, you know, a bunch of gangster ass Crips that are thieves, hustlers, right? Now mind you, when the police show up, we hadn't committed no crimes. But when they said they were calling the police, I'm like, if they call the police and the police arrest me, I'm going to prison. And I'm not going to prison willingly. I'm not just going to sit here and let me go to prison. So what I decided to do, I decided to go, you know, 1, 2, 3, Edric stage left. And I start running. And I run across the street. Now, if you know anything about Los Angeles, I cross Venice. Venice is like an 8-lane fucking highway. You got 4 lanes going east. You got 4 lanes going west and 4 lanes going east with traffic. I get to running security guards coming after me, blowing a whistle and swinging this fucking thing. And the motherfucking boys, all the whole neighborhood dudes was going, go, 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 go. So I'm going, dodging fucking cars. I run up the fucking hill. The dude that was my partner, Vic, come chasing after me, saying, dude, you better not shoot him. You better not shoot him, because that motherfucker had a gun. He had a gun out. I just knew I had to go, because it would have been next stop Chino. I'm like, for this bullshit? No. And I shouldn't have been hanging out with the boys in the hood. But I just was. I was hard-headed. You got to learn your lesson the hard way. And I didn't care. I said, I'm feeling down. They were stealing so much feeling shit with Filthy Rich Al. And they would just come, you know, they would come like Robin Hood. Oh, what's up, man? We're going to plug you in, man. Get Ted hooked up. Oh, that shit look good on you, too. They wasn't no haters. They wasn't no haters. They wasn't no crab in the barrel motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, if you were their fucking friends and your homie, they they shared everything. And guess what? You learn to share. You learn to share like it ain't nothing. It ain't a thing. Money's nothing. We go get some more tomorrow. It all turned out bad at the end, but I always have a sixth sense, and have had a sixth sense. Like, I don't feel good about none of this shit no more. I think I'm not going to do this no more. You say elementary when your brother did his car up. Would have all this all to the sideshow. So when I ran across the street, the security got me hard and brought me back. They all like cheering me. Cause that was some desperado shit to do, like out of the Western. They go, oh, we like that white boy motherfucker Ted. That motherfucker. You see that nigga run across the street that had the whole neighborhood lit up. So when I go back over there a few days later and everything, they go, oh man, that's him. The older ones were like, oh man, that's him right there. Oh, that's him. They will come over and give you a pound. They go, man, we gonna put you in on the lick, man. You said you see the way he ran for the fucking police with the motherfucking, y'all ain't tell me shit. You niggas over here, man, talking all that whoop-de-wop shit about selling dope and all that ass dumb shit you do. You wasn't, the real ones was taking shit. I'm gonna have to take this video down. I'll leave it up. Fuck it. That shit was 40 years ago. That shit was 40 years ago. So all them older ones, and I'm talking about the older ones, them motherfuckers now would have to be 65, 66, 67. The real G's from your neighborhood. That shit got me major props. That wasn't much to do. I didn't have a choice. I'm tired. I'm tired. I never told that story before. That's a true story. That nigga Plastic Lights is talking about my stories is fucking phony. Treated shit burns me up. I don't know why I'm fucking over there arguing with fucking Rex. I'd rather just sit here and talk to 9 people. You in elementary school, your brother did his car up and take you to the car show, the side show. Yeah, that shit's wild. That's a wild scene. They do it in Los Angeles now. Older people don't approve of it, but no, I know older people from Oakland are like, yeah, man, that shit's fucking fun. Swinging my car. In Los Angeles, maybe other places too, up further up north, they have street races where they race cars. And that's when they would all come hang out. I didn't do that shit too often. But tell you what, those dudes were having a good run, busting their moves. And they were the first one I heard say, bust a lick. I used to all do their teeth like this. Yeah, see? I bust a lick, you see? Oh, we got thousands more. We don't live the good life. I didn't know that you were still here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Shit. Give me some attention, man. These people say they don't like me. They don't know me, man. I'm fun. I'm fun. I don't want to just roast people. I used to be a star. Oh, shit. It's just got a smile on my face. I've been shopping Fila now. I got Fila shit popping new shit. But it don't cost like it used to. That shit was exquisite tennis wear. And you know who everybody is crazy how the hood adopts different type of heroes. You know who the hero was the hood in back in that day because of the Fila shit? Bjorn Borg, a Swedish tennis player with long blonde hair. He was a cold motherfucker on the tennis court too. They go, that's the Fila BJ man. That's the Fila BJ man. And everybody, a lot of people had Fila in front of their name. Oh, that's Fila Mike. In fact, niggas didn't even call it Fila. Fila is the name, or Fila. They call it filets. Oh man, them filets, man. Got them filets. I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about at first. You got them filets. You can get robbed for your filets. You can get a gun stuck on you for your filets. I just like they would rob people for what? A troop jacket or a starter jacket. Do you know what Wu-Tang stands for? Do any of you know what Wu-Tang stands for? I'll give you a little lesson real quick before I let you go. Do you know what Wu-Tang stands for? Wu-Tang stands for we used to take in a nigga's garments. Wu-Tang stands for the truth. We used take a nigga's garments. That ain't no lie. Oh. What's for dinner? We used to take in niggas' garments. Well, I'm glad that you came. I didn't know that you listened all the time. Pimpin' Tony with the Jerry curl. I don't know him. Feel a mic rings a bell. There was a phone mic. That's a phone mic. What you say? You just got back from Camden, New Jersey. Camden, New Jersey is one of the worst places. I read that Camden, New Jersey is one of the worst cities in the country as far as crime. You're like, boy, like a crazy New York City. It looked just like West Oakland. West Oakland's dangerous as fuck. Nigga flow with the story and stop paying attention. The chat is on the 10-second delay. You're going, all right. Strolling down memory lane. Thank y'all for coming out. Hit the likes. Share me out, anybody. Share me out. Share me out. I'm putting in some work. I'm not getting enough attention. Your mom was good friends with people like Babyface and Matumbo. So memories, good times for sure. I think he said he smashed. Shit, she's fine. Layla Ali's fine. She's good looking. Strong. She married an NFL player, Curtis Conway. She married a Curtis Conway. Yeah. I'll catch you guys a little later. Thanks for coming out.